Hello guys. In today's video we're going to see some useful Excel keyboard shortcuts. Shortcuts are very important because they help us to just deal with the keyboard and to make our activity very fast. Sometimes we don't have to spend time to go in the process of doing things because shortcuts will be we just do it very easily. They have to use different shortcuts. Let me just go one by one to see some useful and most useful keyboard shortcuts in Excel. Here you have a column, and in this column I'm just going to type some shortcuts, just some shortcuts that are just most used in Excel to make our job or activity very fast. Let me now start with a well-known shortcut, and this is Ctrl plus S, Ctrl plus S, and use this shortcut once you just want to save. Once we just want to save our document, once we just want to save our file, once we just want to save the work that we are just doing, we can just hold Ctrl plus S. Once, for example, here I hold Ctrl plus S on my keyboard. Once I just hold Ctrl plus S, you can see I'm just given this interface where I just have to choose where to save. Here I can just give it a name. I can just here click to choose the location, or I can just scroll down. If I don't find here the location, I can go to more locations to see where I can save my file. It is very simple. Once you just hold the Ctrl plus S, you just reach there, or you can just use this it's the same as if you just click here on this button, and you just click here to, it's the same as if you are just clicking on or holding Ctrl plus S. We can also use a Ctrl P, and this is Ctrl plus P, and this is Ctrl plus P, Ctrl plus P. Once you just want to print, maybe you have a file that you have an Excel sheet, you have this Excel workbook. If you just want to print it out, just hold the Ctrl plus P on your keyboard. You hold Ctrl and then P, and you are given this print preview, or you can just here adjust. Here you can just adjust the columns. You can just change the orientation from portrait to landscape. You can just change. You see, you can just deal with this. You have seen in previous video how to do page setup, how to print an Excel sheet, how to adjust everything here. And here now you have you just now have your print preview, or here you can print. Here you can choose the number of copies you just want to print out. And this shortcut is very useful once you are just printing our sheet or our workbook. We can also use Ctrl plus T, Ctrl plus T. Once you just want to draw a table, once you just want to make a table, you can just simply put your cursor anywhere in your data, and just go to your keyboard and hold the Ctrl plus T, and here you are given this digital box where you just have to choose. If your data has header, you can just tick here. If your table has headers, if your table has no headers, you can uncheck, and here you click OK and you make a table. And here let me click OK to see. Now see here have a table. Can go to table design and change. You can see, you can go to table and design and change. I can here go and remove duplicates. I can here just if filter here. I can just move filter button. I can do many things with this table. I've seen how to use or all about. There's a video that I've made about tables in Microsoft Excel, and this shortcut is very important. And another shortcut that is very useful is Ctrl plus Home. Yeah, this is Ctrl plus Home. I'll just use this shortcut. Once you just go to the left corner, upper left corner of our data, if I just hold Ctrl plus Home on my keyboard, Ctrl plus Home on my keyboard, you see here here on the first column and first row. Anyway, you put your cursor once you just hold Ctrl plus Home, immediately go to the upper left corner of your data. And guys, most of those shortcuts are very useful and very helpful once you have an activity that you are dealing with. You can now just put your cursor anywhere in your data, and once you just hold Control and down arrow, you just go to the end of your data. Let me just hold the Control and down arrow on my keyboard. You see I go to the bottom of my data. Once I hold Control and I just up low here, up arrow here, up arrow. You see I just now move to the top of my data in the same column. Once I use here those directive arrows, I can just control left, control right. I can just here see here it is moving, and here this is control plus arrows. Let me simply type arrows, direction arrows. You can just use upper, you can just use left, you can use down, you can use up, and this is this will take you anywhere you want, depending on where you just want to move your cursor in the sheet. You can now just use page, control page down, control page down, just a control plus page down. On your keyboard you just find just G and DN. This is control, this is page down. Once you put your cursor anywhere in your data and you just hold the control plus page down, you see, once you just hold control page down, just move your cursor down. You can see here it moves down. And once here you just want to copy the items down, you just hold control plus D, the letter D key here, the key where you have letter D. Once you just hold control here, let me use Capturator to make them very clear. This is control plus D on your keyboard. You just copy the data down in your table, in your data. Here, let me for example put my cursor here. You can see here have Monique, and once I just hold control plus D, I have Monique here down. You can see, and maybe have I just want to select. Maybe here there are different laws, maybe have 5 laws where I just want to put this name. I just select from the name and I hold control plus D on the keyboard. You see here the data here, I'll just here copied. can see here all I can select the cells or the columns or the rows I just want, and here I can just select the rows. Here just the rows, only rows. I can select rows here, the number of rows that I want, and once I just hold the Ctrl plus D, I just copy down. I just here copy down the data. Once I put down the cursor down here, and once I just hold Ctrl D, immediately to copy just one data, on here just one row here is copied, one cell. But once I just want to select more, here can just amend here. Once I just put up to copy this the data in this cell, different cells here down, I can just select from here up to where I want and hold Ctrl plus D on the keyboard, and you see here the data here are copied. And guys, this this shortcut is very useful once you just want to copy down the text, copy down numbers, copy down different data in Excel. And there is here a shortcut that we that we just use every day, and that is Control plus A. This is to select all. We use this shortcut to just to select all. Once I just hold the Control and A, you see I select all data here that I have. And once here just select, you can see here. Let me just go back. Once I just put my cursor here and just hold Control plus A, I just select the data here in the here only the data that I have in my table. You see, let me try to do it. Once I hold the Control A, you see all I have here. All this space is not selected, but if I want to select the whole sheet, I hold Ctrl plus A again to select the whole the whole sheet. Once I hold Ctrl and plus A again, you see all, and also this space here is selected. And there is another here shortcut that we just use every day, that is Control plus C, and we use this shortcut to copy. And here let me just I first of all select Control A, and I just here Control C, hold Control C to copy. You see here there is a dashed line that's showing you that I'm just going to copy this data. And there's another shortcut that goes with this one. This is Control plus V, and we use this Control plus V shortcut to paste, Control plus C to copy, and Control plus V to paste. I can just select my data by just holding Control plus A. I copy by holding Control plus C, and I paste anywhere with Control plus V. And also I can just use Control plus X to cut. If I don't want to copy this data and I just want to move them. From this sheet, from any cell to another cell, sheet to another sheet. Just hold Control plus X, and you cut, and Control plus V to paste what you have cut. And guys, this is very important. And I can also just hold the Control. Yeah, this shortcut also is very important. Control plus space bar. Space bar. Once I just hold the Control and I click on, I just click on, I hit space bar. This is very important because it helps us to select in the entire column. Once I put my cursor anywhere in this sheet and I hold Ctrl and I hit spacebar. You see the whole column here, the entire column here is selected, and this is very important. Ctrl spacebar, the whole column here is selected. There is no need to go there and select. You can, even if you can just use this also, there is no need to select like this. You just put anywhere your cursor anywhere in the sheet and hold the Ctrl and spacebar. And this is very helpful. And also you can just use Shift plus spacebar. This shortcut is just it goes with this one, because this one is for the entire column and this one will help us to select the entire row. Once I put my cursor anywhere in the sheet and I just hit the spacebar and just let me hold the shift and spacebar here, you see the entire row is selected. I don't need, if you just want to select the entire row, I don't need to select like this. I don't need to go here, and I can just put my cursor anywhere in the sheet where you just want to select the entire row, and I just go to shift. I just hit the spacebar. You see now my entire core, my entire row here is selected. You can see it's very simple and very helpful. I can just also here just add different shortcuts. You see here my table has no filter, but I can just use filter. I can just here just put filter. I can add a filter if I just want to do it. And an easy way to do this is just to hold Ctrl Shift plus L. Ctrl plus Shift plus the L key on the keyboard. And this one will help me to add a filter. You see here my table here has my date has no filter, but once I just hold Control on my keyboard, Control Shift L, you can see here now. You see there is a filter. I can filter whatever. I can just start filtering. And to remove this filter, I can again hold Control Shift and L again, and now you see it disappear. Guys, this is very simple to add filter here in data. And just to do it, you just holding Ctrl plus Shift plus L key on the keyboard. And here you can make selection. Once you just hold Control here, Control Shift, and use this direction button here. You can just move your selection to the left. Maybe you just want to go down here from here. If I just want to go down from here by selecting, I can just Control Shift here, and you see the data here below from where I put my cursor down is selected, and this is done by just holding Control plus Shift here, Control plus Shift, plus arrows. You can here just use this to extend your selection. If you just here Control Shift, once I go to left, I can select to the left. I can just go to the right. I can just go down, and here you can see I can select my data in the way I want, and this is very helpful too. I can now use Alt press equal sign here, equal sign, but just hold hit on the equal key. This shortcut is very helpful once you just using sum function summation. Once you are just doing summation, you put your cursor anywhere down, anywhere left, anywhere right to the data that you just want to sum, and you just hold Alt plus equal sign. Let me put my cursor here, for example. Once I put my cursor here, you can see, and now hold Alt equal sign. You can see that the data in my table, the numbers, all figures here are selected, and here I can hit enter to get the sum. I can even put it here, and I just hold here, just hold Alt equal sign. Immediately the data that are here, the Excel detect where is your data, where you see the numbers, and you can see numbers are selected. Once I hit enter, you can see have the sum. Alt equal sign, and here you have the sum here. You can just get the sum here. You can see here it is. You have the sum. You can see here that this very important. You can see this very important. Alt plus equal sign. Just hit the equal sign key on the keyboard to just to sum, to use the sum function. I can again just add a default chart. I can add a default chart. Here my data. You can see I have data, names, numbers, and text. But here I can just use this data to make a default chart. How to do it? I just hold Alt, then plus F1 on the keyboard. Let me just do it. Alt, then F1. This blinks the default chart. You can see. Here you can see the selection, and here there is a default chart. You can here extend. You can see, and it is looking like this because we have so many data. Well, you can extend, or you can just this can be very nice, can look nice once you have the data that are emitted. But here you can just keep editing your chart, but this one is default. You can see here down, you can see how it's looking like. Once you have few columns, once you have data that you just want to make chart, this shortcut will just help you to just to make a default chart. And it is very important because it makes it very easy. And here there is another very important shortcut that we use to do flash fill. That is Ctrl plus E. This one will just use help us to do flash fill. Maybe here, let me for example here put a column, and you can just can here put a column. For example, can put a column here, can just put data, can just copy this. I can just make here a table. For example, I just want to make a table that is looking like this one, and here can just format event, maybe just have the same table here, the same data, and here just want, maybe you see, let me for example create, let me have Julian, and here Julian. Maybe I'm creating emails, maybe Julian at maybe lab.ac.rw. This is email that I just want to create. Once I just want to do the same for all names, if it is a very long list, I don't need to create one for everybody. Maybe the emails will contain their names. I can just here go just on the keyboard and hold the Ctrl plus E. You can see it just does the same to all names. The Excel detected that while you are doing. You can see here took the first name here, and here's all names are the same. I can even here put numbers, and Excel will do the same. Maybe just let me put 01. And once I go to my keyboard and hold Ctrl plus E, you see Here there is 0203 up to 026. Excel is very wise. This is very important. Here to detect what you are doing. Guys, you see this one is very important. And this is a very nice shortcut that's very helpful. And this is Ctrl plus E to just do fresh fill. You can just fresh fill different things. Maybe it's a name, maybe it's a name that you just want to add. Maybe you just have a column with the first name, last name. Maybe here you have name here, insert another column, and here you can put different names. Maybe they have can just here Julian Neil, can just here put other names. Justin, Ellen, you can just here do the same. Once I go just here, I put can just type Justin. It is not Justin, it is Julian Neil, and just say Julian and Neil. Let me see how it is written. Julian Neil. And once I go here and just hold Ctrl plus E, you can see all here names. You see here, for example, having two names, but here it is one. But maybe once I have two names of the first and the last, my names here will just be combined and have one name. You can see it's very important and very helpful. This shortcut Ctrl plus E. And now I can just use another shortcut. This is Ctrl plus 0, Ctrl plus 0 to hide a column. Can use this shortcut to hide a column. Once I just go here and you can see here, this is a history column here. This is history score. Once I hold just maybe somebody's coming and just want to hide this column, I can just hold Control plus 0 on my keyboard. You see now here the column is hidden. I don't see it, and I can just take it back. This Control plus 0 will just help you to hide a column. Can hide columns. And here you can just use another shortcut that goes with this one. I can here just go to Control plus 9 to hide a row. I can use this to hide the entire row, and I can just use this one Control plus 0 to hide the entire column. And once I just here put my cursor anywhere, and maybe there is a column that I just don't want people to see, I can now here just hold the Control plus 9 to hide the column. You see here my column here disappear. You see I have 19 and here 21. Here the column is missing. Column here is missing. And here let me Control Z to undo. You see here I have 20. Can you just hold the Control plus 9 to hide the entire row, and Control plus 0 to hide the entire column. Guys, these are very useful shortcut that we just mostly use in Excel, and guys, hope they are helping you. They're going to help you very much. And guys, enjoy this video, and we just have different videos. There are videos that are very helpful on my YouTube channel. Go there and watch them. And guys, keep enjoying my videos, and if there is any suggestion, comment, just put it in the comment section and see what to improve. Guys, see you next time.